Hello and welcome back to another Easy Odds video cast. We're back in the FA Cup this weekend because the Premier League isn't on and none of us are happy. Bristol City are out and Derby are out. We don't care anymore.
Because we put on one of the best matches of all time.
Derby did, you mean?
3-3, mate. 3-3.
What a game. And then we lost 4-3 yesterday.
Exciting
Letting
times.
7 goals at home in 2 games. Yes. Okay, first up, Burnley versus Lincoln. Go on the Links.
Go on the Links, yeah. So this is the early game, 12:30 on Saturday. And I do think Burnley to win 2-0 at 23-20. That's a really good price. The Clarets have conceded just 2 goals in the last 7 matches at home. And with Thea Robinson, the hero from the last round, from the 3rd round, and he played well in the 4th round as well, out now because he's been sold to Southend. He's scoring goals for Southend in League One, proving that he was probably far too good for non-league. So he's off, and they might struggle to net here against a Burnley side that love to keep a clean sheet at home specifically. So Burnley to win 2-0 there at 23-20 is a decent price for a Premier League team against a non-league team.
Burnley don't lose at home. Lincoln don't have Thea Robinson.
Exactly.
Good player he is. He used to play for Derby. Next up, Huddersfield versus Man City. Rejuvenated Man City, but the old Jesus has gone.
Jesus has gone. What a shame. It was for me because I made him my captain on my fantasy team, and he got me 2 points. But as a captain, not great.
That's what you want.
So they're heading to Huddersfield, high-flying Huddersfield, doing really, really well in the Championship. Won midweek in the last minute up against lowly bottom of the table, Rotherham, 3-2. Brilliant finish to that game for them. David Wagner doing his now much vaunted celebration down the touchline, which caused all kinds of problems against Leeds. But Huddersfield do love to score a goal. They've scored in all but one of their home matches this season in all competitions. So I fancy them to net against a Man City side with one eye on the Champions League next Tuesday. Back both teams to score here at 5-6. I think that's a really good price for Huddersfield and Man City both to score a goal.
Okay. Next up is Middlesbrough versus Oxford. Interesting game. What's the score going to be here?
I'm not entirely sure what the score's going to be.
I want to know the score. I want to know the exact score.
1-0.
Okay, that'll do.
Middlesbrough to keep a clean sheet here, 11-10. Middlesbrough have conceded in just 2 of their last 7 home games. They're really good defensively. They just cannot score goals, including only managing to beat Accrington Stanley 1-0 in the last round at home. So I fancy them to keep another clean sheet here. Up against a Oxford side that lost 2-0 in midweek up against Southend, and that man Thea Robinson scored again.
He's a good player.
So Middlesbrough to keep a clean sheet here at 11-10, something that they've done in 5 of their last 7 at home up against a team from League One. Looks really good value.
Yes. Next up should be Derby versus Leicester. Derby versus Millwall, but it isn't.
Should be.
It's Millwall versus Leicester. Leicester boo boys.
I know, right?
They're gone anyway. Gone on the game. Who's winning this one? Millwall, surely.
This has got to be Millwall, surely. Millwall draw no bet. There is my bet here, 27-25. So if they do draw the game, we'll get our money back, and if they win the game, we'll get better price than even money. So that's not bad at all. Millwall unbeaten in their last 12 games. There's plenty of confidence about them at the moment, with wins over Watford and Bournemouth already in the Premier League. So this is their 3rd match at home against Premier League opposition. They've already beaten 2. Up against the Premier League champions here, who are playing in the Champions League on Wednesday night at the last 16 stage for the first time ever. They've got more important things to worry about. This is going to be one of those matches that they're just going to try and get out of the way. I can't see them playing a full-strength team, whereas Millwall will be playing their full-strength team. They're going to have plenty of confidence coming into this game. They know that they can get the result, and I think that they might well do. So 27-25 on Millwall draw no bet up against a Foxes side that have won none of their last 7 matches, have only scored goals in 2017 in cup competitions. That looks a decent bet for Millwall draw no bet, 27-25.
Yeah, Leicester, the only team to get relegated and win the Champions League in the same season.
Incredible.
Next up, Wolves versus High Flyers, Chelsea.
Yeah, Chelsea, of course, widely thought of as the best team in England at the moment, and they're up against a Wolves side that, unfortunately for them, after their amazing performance against Liverpool in the last round, they're coming into this game on the back of 3 losses in a row, including a 1-0 loss at home to lowly Wigan in the last minute from former Derby man Jake Buxton scoring the goal.
Good name, good team.
So they're coming into this off the back of 3 defeats. They failed to score in 2 of those fixtures, but this match is absolutely huge for Wolves fans. It's probably the biggest one in a long, long time, discounting that Liverpool away game. But this is at Molineux, in front of their own fans, against the best team in the country. So it's a kind of a free hit, this. If they lose, nobody expects them to win. It also takes away from the bad form in the league, because they can forget about the league for a bit, for 90 minutes. So I do think that they'll probably get a goal here up against a Chelsea team that we're not entirely sure what kind of team they're going to play either, because they've kind of mixed it about a bit in their previous rounds as well. So I think that Chelsea to win and both teams to score here at 2-1 looks a decent value.
Good price, 2-1, good price. Next up is Blackburn versus Man United. Now Blackburn are struggling in the Championship, of course. Man United going all right in the Prem. Who's going to win this, or what's your bet for this one?
My bet for this one, Jake, at Ewood Park, which is, of course, the 1995 huge game of Blackburn versus Man United back in the day. This was a huge game back in the day.
That was 4.
Shearer versus Andy Cole. It was great. But Blackburn have obviously gone downhill since then. But I do fancy their chances of scoring a goal against the Red Devils on Sunday. The Ewood Park side will likely face a rotated Red Devils, and considering they've drawn with Stoke and lost to Hull recently on the road at Man United, a Rovers side with a goal in each of the last 11 home matches, so they do score goals at home. I fancy them to nab a goal here, and also probably concede as well up against Man United. So both teams to score here at best price of even money. I think that's a decent shout.
I like it. I've
actually just noticed that we've missed one out here on my little list. I'll add it into my selections shortly. And that's Fulham playing Tottenham on Sunday.
London derby.
Massive game. And I think there, I've got a pretty big shout here of over 3.5 goals.
Oh, lovely.
9-5, that is. And it's because the goals absolutely fly in at Fulham. The last 7 games at Fulham, 23 goals.
Oh,
that is the place for action.
That's a few.
So they're up against a Tottenham team that also score goals. Also in their last FA Cup game, there was an absolutely mammoth amount of goals, 4-3 win against Wickham. So it's going to be open end-to-end stuff. Both teams play good football. Over 3.5 goals could well be a decent shout there at 9-5.
Chrissy Martin nailing in 10.
Chrissy Martin, that's it.
Nailing in a hat trick. Double hat trick for Chrissy Martin. That's what I'm betting on.
Yeah.
And finally, Sutton, non-league Sutton.
Yeah.
Versus Arsenal, the funniest game of the season.
It's going to be insane, isn't it?
Everyone's the changing rooms at Sutton that Arsenal have to go in are hilarious.
Yeah.
The away stand is also hilarious.
If you want to back Sutton, actually, you're talking about that.
Yeah.
I was saying to Jake earlier in the day, make sure that you use Easy Odds, because the pricing is absolutely mental. One bookmaker has gone 9-1, as short as 9-1 for a non-league team to beat Arsenal, whereas you can get almost 20-1 elsewhere. So if you are going to be backing the romance of the FA Cup, make sure that you use Easy Odds and get the best possible price, because 9-1 is not a good price on Sutton to win this game.
No, it is not.
Of course, Sutton do provide the romance here. The artificial pitch is going to cause a bit of concern to a lot of those Arsenal players that love to get those niggly injuries. So playing on AstroTurf probably isn't going to help their knees or ankles. The likes of Walcott, Welbeck, Giroud, Sanchez, all well known to pick up niggly injuries. So I'm not entirely sure that Arsenal players will be looking forward to this game. But I do think that they'll have too much for the non-league side. Olivier Giroud is someone who hasn't really been starting games at the moment, so this is a chance for him to start and score goals.
Yeah.
And I think he will start here, and Arsenal will win the game. And you can get Giroud to score and Arsenal to win, best price of 2-3, which is far better than the kind of around 1-7 that Arsenal win the game outright. So for a French international to score against Sutton and Arsenal win the game at 2-3, almost even money.
Nice.
Not bad value.
Even, pretty much even money. That's decent. You think he's almost definitely going to start, isn't he, on Olivier?
Yeah.
So that's that. We've caned it through it this time.
8 matches, all done in under 10 minutes.
8 or 9? Is that 8 including the Spurs game?
8 including the Spurs game.
8 including the Spurs game.
On the article.
Yeah, but anyway, get down to Fulham. It's going to be goals galore.
Absolutely.
Absolute classic for the ages.
Or just watch it on telly.
Yeah. Is it on TV? Oh, okay. Yeah, watch it on telly, actually. But that's that. Thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe. Remember to like the video. Comment if you're a Sutton fan and you think we're going to win this. 9-1. You're having a laugh, aren't you? Should be more like 3-1. Should be more like evens. But yeah, we've got a really good offer from Genting. They're doing a decent Cheltenham offer at the moment. All the details will be above here if you want to have a look at that if you like Cheltenham, if you like horse racing. But yeah, cheers for watching.
And make sure that you download the Easy Odds app as well as the Cheltenham app, which is out.
Yeah, the Cheltenham app. And we're going to have Cheltenham videos, and I've written loads of Cheltenham stuff that's in there already. So, cheers!
Thanks very much for watching.